Today, we're going to learn about chess game or sport, including its history, the objectives of the game, and the uses and functions of chess pieces, and let's see how chess pieces moved. Chess is a strategy board game which comprises of 64 spaces on an 8x8 board. Each player begins each game with 16 pieces which can be moved in different ways. History of chess. One of the first masters of the game was a Spanish priest named Ruy Lopez. Although he didn't invent the opening named after him, he analyzed it in a book he published in 1561. The 19th century also marked the introduction of chess clocks to competitive play. Before chess clocks became the norm, a single game could last up to 14 hours. Objective of the game is to checkmate your opponent's king. To checkmate your opponent's king, you have to position your attack so that their king is in check. Uses and function of chess pieces. Each player has an army consisting of a king, a queen, 2 rooks, 2 bishops, and 2 knights and 8 pawns. The king is the most important piece in the game of chess. If a player's king is threatened with capture, it is said to be in check, and the player must remove the threat of capture on the next move. If this cannot be done, the king is said to be in checkmate, resulting in a loss for that player. The king moves exactly 1 square horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. Vertical, horizontal, or diagonal. The queen is the most powerful piece in the game of chess. Able to move any number of squares vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. Any number of square vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. Any number of squares. The rook moves any number of vacant squares forwards, backwards, left, or right in a straight line. Any number of squares forward, backwards, left, or right. The bishop moves any number of vacant squares diagonally in a straight line. Consequently, a bishop stays on squares of the same color throughout a game. 2 bishops on different colors. Moves diagonally on its own color. The knight can move 1 square along any rank or file and then at an angle. The knight's movement can also be viewed as an L or 7 laid out on any horizontal or vertical angle. Or 7 view of the knight's move. Vertical or horizontal. The pawn moves forward exactly 1 square or optionally 2 squares when on its starting square, toward the opponent's side of the board. When there is an enemy piece 1 square diagonally ahead of a pawn, either left or right, then the pawn may capture that piece. The pawn moves forward 1 square or 2 squares on its starting square. In capturing, the pawn moves forward but captures diagonally. For the proper setup of chess, first is to lay out the light square in the bottom right corner. Set up the pawns on the second rank, put your rooks in the corners, place your knights next to the rooks, bishops go next to knights, queen goes on her color, place your king in the last square available. Don't forget, white goes first. And that's all the uses and function of chess pieces. Thank you.